Tēnā koutou katoa e hui hui mai nei I tēnei rā. No mai hoki mai. Welcome back into this wairua space. So a few songs coming through. First one is, it's all about like taking your time. Take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, mama. I don't know what that song is about, but the focus is more on taking your time. And I don't think too much, I just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. With the maramataka where we are at the moment, the maramataka is the moon cycle, which all around the world, we know that the people, so witches, warlocks, goddesses, kings, queens, there was a point in time where these people did look after the land. They were the caretakers of the land. A kaitiaki in my culture, Mauri culture, which is a guardian. So a guardian of the land, guardian of Earth Mother, and of our Sky Father. So there's a lot shifting in the 3D reality at the moment. There's a lot happening with the people who control the world. If you're a healer, a practitioner, if you've come here and you work in wellness on this earth, if you believe that your soul's purpose is to help humanity, then it's really important that when the 3D, or when just the world is a very high energy, but the marama, the moon, in its cycle, in her 30-day cycle is low, that you are slowing down, that you are listening to the low energy of our land, of the world that we live in, te tai ao, in my culture. And you are feeling the sensations of your tinana. You are communicating with your body, okay? And you're not overstretching yourself in order to get shit done or to perform the tasks that you believe that you should be doing, okay? So if you've got a 3D job, if you work out in the world, you don't work for yourself, may feel really challenging for you, but the main ideology of this message and you looking after yourself is taking your time, making decisions, or just taking your time and making sure that you're taking time for yourself, most importantly. So it is Monday. If you've had a busy weekend, I hope you've had a good weekend actually. If you've had a busy weekend, some time, just to chill over the next 3 days. The moon is going to be low energy for the next week or so. Mauri noho, okay? So sitting in your space, sitting where you can collect yourself and where you can ride the undertow, okay? As everything's swirling up here, you want to be able to swirl beneath it, all right? And that way you'll be able to stay out of this energy, but you will learn to move and merge with it. And then as this energy slows down, you will be able to merge back into. Right, so we're going to get some cards. These are my personal deck that I've made, and they're just messages and channels from the divine with what I work with what I am experienced in, and a lot of it is to do with feminine embodiment. So we're going to get some messages from your higher self, from your ancestors, your guides, your tupuna, just to see what is really necessary for you to hear today. Everything always works out for us, meaning you, me. We want the same things, we are just taking different paths to get there. We've got stay home. This is a high vibe relationship. Everything works out for us, me. Okay, stay home. This is kind of like a love. I definitely feel love coming through. A love relationship. If you've been questioning about a certain person or a relationship that you're in, we want the same things. We are just taking different paths to get there. So maybe you're finding it difficult with a certain person's decision making. This is all about taking your time. This is all about you focusing, staying in your lane. This is a high vibe relationship, the relationship that I am tapping into. I also feel like this is talking about you as well. You are a high vibe relationship. Stay home. Your truth makes other people's truth become a shadow lesson. So I feel like when you speak your truth and when you honor yourself, when you honor your feelings, when you're paying attention to your emotions and you're not casting yourself or putting a negative spin on your emotions, your relationship with yourself remains high. We've got water. So in low energy, in Mauri Ora, when you're being called to take it easy, and the week after the full moon is always a very low energy because the full moon is a high energy. Water can be very cleansing there, okay? You are the oracle. They love to watch you in your element. What I'm really getting from this, I'm a lucky girl. Okay. So this is quite a high vibrational energy reading, which is really nice. I'm a lucky girl, so that's implying that things always work out for you. You know, that might be something that you're needing to remind yourself of daily, that luck finds you. Luck is a really playful energy to work with. And remember, I'm hearing a reminder to tell you that two truths can exist in one situation. You are a lucky girl, but then there's also that logical practical of like you take action to work hard. If you have been really working in your shadows, working on yourself in your shadows, when you speak your truth and you're exiting out of cycles, that's how your truth becomes somebody else's shadow lesson, because you're able to shine some light in their shadows and open them up, okay? So it's really important that you are always being true to yourself, speaking your truth. It doesn't mean that you have to be mean though, okay? You can still be high vibration, set your boundaries, say no, say yes to things that you want to say yes to, if it's pleasurable, if it's going to feel joyous and it's coming from your light. And you can say no to things that if you're like offered something, you're like, no, I'll pass, thank you. And you can still really hold your integrity. They love to watch you in your element. So this also, I feel like when you're taking different paths, I feel like you're just really being reminded to continue working on the things that bring you joy. Cleansing is like wiping the slate clean. When you jump into the ocean or you're having like a cold shower, or there's, you know, you're having a shower and it's a spiritual cleanse. You are consciously feeling the water cleanse you It's helping you become that channel, that oracle. The oracle is to serve the people, okay? The oracle is to speak truth, to not sabotage self. When the oracle presents in the 3D world, in the 3D reality, it has nothing to do with ego. It has nothing to do with pride. There is a healthy ego, and that healthy ego is presented when the oracle speaks, okay? Anything else you want me to say in this? Stay home. Stay home when it is a time of Mauri Ora, of low energies. Okay. Just say how you feel in your current situation. Center it into your heart. Come from your grounded, present, conscious self. You are the change. The endings you bring are miracles. And I can actually see through this card, so I've got to read the other side. Spirit's telling me to turn it over. Reimbursement, repayment, compensation, payment, refund, recompensation, recompense. All of these are coming to you in many forms. You have always been blessed. People are paying for what they did to you. So I was just talking about the shadow self, and if you are moving out of that, just know that the times that you have felt so down, low, dark, lost, confused, bullied, all of those things that have happened to you that no one really knows about, that no one was witness to, that you experienced that by yourself. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the pain that we hold on to. Sometimes we want justice for how people have made us feel when no one was there to witness it. And there's just that justice of letting it go, and you being okay with letting it go. And it doesn't mean that the behavior disappears or that that person gets away with it, because everything is fated. Everything that you do and other people do has an energy behind it. And if there is ill intent against you, but there's also like your ill intent, everything will collapse. But that is seen, okay? I'm also hearing that a lot of this reimbursement, a lot of this compensation is coming from past lives. So these relationships that you've stepped away from in terms of this and what people are getting, they are things that weren't sorted in previous lifetimes. This is a really important reminder to make sure you're ending things really correctly, making sure that you are saying your piece, you are speaking your truth, and you are unapologetically yourself, okay? That is the biggest blessing that you could do. And it doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be unkind. It can be direct, it can be fluid, it can be soft. You can be compassionate and caring. You don't have to be a bish. You can be very graceful and very elegant in these separations. Your name is being said in rooms you've never set foot in before. That's a high energy. I feel that what you do is really seen, and that people are speaking of you in high regard. Some of you are going to get employed by people, all right? There's going to be some offerings there. This is how some of you are going to be getting reimbursed. I'm seeing you like climb the ladder, And this is going to help you move out of the shadows, okay? So that's for some of you. Others of you, you are creating the ladder. You're going to be given the funds to build a ladder to move yourself up and out. Very, very soon. I'm feeling like days. This is a really lovely energy. You have really lovely energy. I feel like you need to believe in yourself a little bit more. Believe in the impression that you leave on people. You don't have to yap. You can move through the world silently, especially when you're anxious, they're saying. Your path is different. You are very different, all right? Being the oracle, being someone who is of service to others in wellness. People come to you for medicine. It's really important that you are taking your own medicine. So practice what you preach. Otherwise, you become like them. You are the people that you are trying to escape. You're just that mirror of them. If you're not embodying what it is and you're not speaking your truth and you're not moving with integrity. I'm proud of you, okay? Spirit is proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you. Keep moving forward, even if it's one step a day, okay? You've been through a lot. This is a part of this, the shadow side is quite heavy in this reading, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of weight that is ready to be unclipped off you and ready to let go. You can take that cloak off now and come into a rest. There's gonna be a lot to celebrate if you continue moving on the path that you're on. This is for some of you. I do feel like some of you are gonna still be caught in cycles. You're gonna fall off the wagon. But that's okay because you're still learning. Even if you go back into a cycle, you never go back into the same cycle twice, okay? So even if you're stuck, if you feel stuck, if you're not seeing the results that you want, if you're not getting that money that you've been manifesting in, or you're not receiving the things that you have been desiring, if it's hard, if it's stressful, feel it. Feel all of it, because all of it is you, okay? It's not negative. It's just undesirable, okay? And when we are looking at things from the abundant mindset, it is still working in your favor. Because if it means that you are going through an initiation where you're needing to change a behavior and things are shit, and the only way to get through that shitty, dark, heavy part of your life is to change your behavior, then that's going to build resilience. That's going to work on your discipline. That's going to help you be more strategic. So it's working with your masculine. Okay, it's sinking you deeper into your surrender. So you're sinking into your softness. And that is a journey. That takes time. That is a journey of awareness. That is a journey of your mana. And it is a reclamation of self, of who you are, your whakapapa, your lineage, right? Your whānau. You are here to clear your own karma and not take responsibility of the other things that have happened in other lifetimes with other people, okay? Cut those cords right freaking now. Do it. Close your eyes, take a big deep breath, envision your auric field and see all of the ties connected around you, in front of you, at the back, and just snip them. Get your little freaking spiritual scissors, however you cut cords, and clear them all. Keep cutting until they are gone. Do this daily. Do this every time you remember, every time you feel heavy, cut cords. You don't have to know what they go to. You don't have to know who put them there. You don't have to know the whys. You just have to understand that you are a pure entity. And if you are the oracle, then you need to be speaking from that pure vessel. And that pure vessel starts from your mind. This is why it's so important that we keep up with our self-concept work, and we work on separating the tinana and the mind, because the mind, your roro, your brain, is a whole entity to itself. Your tinana, your body, your nervous system, and everything else in there, they are all systems, right? That's what we know the nervous system to be. That's what we know the somatic nervous system to be, the autonomic nervous system. So take care of yourself, cleanse daily. When you're in your rest energy, make sure that you're resting the way that has absolutely nothing to do with anyone else. Make sure you're filling your cup by listening to people who have it all together, that inspire you, okay? That you look at and you're like, wow, that person, amazing. So inspiring the way that they work, and take into consideration what inspires you about them, and then apply that to yourself. Don't copy, be inspired. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who make you want to go after your dreams, who make you want to get excited about life, find joy, okay? I'm going to leave it there. That was a beautiful reading. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me. If this resonated for you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Even a little like helps. Subscribe if you would enjoy to get regular energy updates, regular wairua updates. I am Chelsea Renee, and I will see you in the next video. Ka kite anō.